What's up? So this is the second week I'll be doing this little video blog thing, and my last one did pretty decent, so I'm just going to keep this up for a while. This is, well, getting ahead of myself. There's a micro comp coming up this weekend, the Border Battle micro comp in Jim Falls. It's the second in the series this year. I didn't make it to the first one. That was over in, I believe, St. Croix Falls area. Didn't make it over there. So this is going to be my first comp of the season. I think I did one last year with my son. We were really new to it. When we got there, we really didn't know what we were doing. The people that were there really showed us the ropes and helped us out, and it was awesome. We had a good time. We ended up, not finishing that well in the actual competition, but we ended up winning some really nice prizes at the end. So I'll put the video from last year linked at the end of this one, so you can see what we were doing. This is going to be my truck for this year's comp. Last year I had a Tarantula, which I very quickly built up for the competition, not realizing what the classes were and stuff like that. I ended up in class 3, way outmatched by a lot of people. Didn't really go there to win, just kind of went there to try to compete, and I couldn't even make it up the first little rock incline on the class 3 course, so I couldn't even really start. So this year I have been back there a couple times just to make sure that I could at least make it up that spot, and we'll see what happens, because I don't know what the conditions are going to be like that day, if they're wet or what's going to happen. But I got this one ready, and I am pretty confident and pretty happy with it. Not thinking I'm going to win or anything. I am just going to go have fun and show off my stuff and look at other people's stuff. This one does end up getting a little scratched up. You can see a little bit of gray coming through there, and on the top, on the edges. So what I do after I go out and run it a little bit is I come home and I dry brush a little bit. So while I'm talking here, I'm going to take just some spray paint that I sprayed in there, and I'm just gonna kind of dry brush this while I'm talking. So my son and I are planning on going up there to the micro comp. He is going to run, we'll both be in the 1/18th scale and the 24th scale classes. So I'm going to run this in the 24s, and he is going to run this one. This is my Datsun that I built up. He was driving this the other day, and he was really enjoying it, and it was doing pretty decent. So I think both of these are going to be class 2. I could be wrong, and if we're class 3, we're class 3, but I know it's not. I don't think it's going to be class 1. But we are both going to be up there running our trucks and having a good time. So I worked a little bit more on the 6x6 the other day and took that up there and drove that around too, and that won't fit into any classification, I'm sure, but I'm gonna take it up, probably put it in the show and shine competition that they're doing. They have like a little car show and stuff, so that's kind of cool. So I might take a few trucks up for that. The A-Team van, I'll probably take that, and the 6x6. So see what happens there. It's just fun to get out, have people look at the stuff and give some feedback and all those things. So, but yeah, all these little like edges and stuff on this, especially the top, because this is a W2 micro body and it's awesome. But the top, the roof section was printed out of a different color, so it's like a light gray, so that when it chips it comes through a lot easier. But when I first started this truck, it was really shiny, and my idea with it was to basically do this when I wreck it or when I scratch it up. I just come home and I dry brush over it and fix it up, and it just is kind of patinaing itself. Patina, I don't know if that's the right word. It's giving itself its own patina there. So, and it's looking pretty good. It changes every time take it out. So what I might actually do is do just a build breakdown on this one, and kind of just give a little bit of a background on it. So this truck I sent it into Cape Crawlers for his King of the Course, and it was pretty much a stock SCX 24 Gladiator. It was the white one that was on there. If anybody's been watching that, but it did really good. I was not expecting it. It has these axles on it that I won on the giveaway, and it performed a lot better than I thought. I think it performed a little better than he thought it was going to, but it was a class 1, so the class 2s are really competitive, and I don't know if there's been a whole lot of class 1s even sent in, but at the point that I watched the video, and I don't know if there's been any other class 1s, and I don't think there has, I was leading. So, but as soon as I got it home, I had no idea. I had no idea how it was going to go or anything like that, but my idea was I had all the stuff ready. I got this LCG Endura chassis, and I basically ripped it apart and turned it into this. I actually split it apart, and I'll be right back. I'll show you the other thing. Okay, this is the other truck that came out of that Gladiator. So this has the Gladiator frame. This has the, what else does it have in here? So it's got the Gladiator frame, it's got just the stock motor in it. It's got the Emax servo on it, long servo horn. I've been just taking them and painting them. Like this one has like some silver on it, just to kind of spiff it up a little bit. I mean, it's not going to change anybody's mind of what it is, but I mean, it is what it is. So then I found these tires. These tires I wanted to get so I could have the stance and I could have it sitting really low. And I wanted tires that reflected the look of the actual van from the series, and I kind of had to mess around a little bit to find the right thing. But when I did, I ended up getting a different one and sending them back. But these came and I had to stretch them a little bit to get them around these Endura beadlock wheels. But once I got them on there, man, they're great, and they actually work a lot better. I mean, I don't have a good approach angle or departure angle or any of that, but they actually fit in the wheel wells really good. So these are the stock with just the SCX24 axles. Nothing special there. It's got the SCX24 stock shocks on it. So yeah, then I got a Mr. T. I made a Mr. T out of, there's a Star Wars action figure. Not sure what it was the guy, the Jedi that had like the big tall head. Just coming up with a blank on the name, on his name right now, but it was him, and I basically just chopped the top of his head off, left a mohawk and painted the mohawk on, kind of trimmed his beard a little bit, and then painted him and did all the things. He looks kind of Klingon-esque if you look at his forehead, but it was a pretty good likeness, I thought. So then I got some gold chain from the hobby store, and the steering wheel is actually a key ring that I put, comes through the bottom. And then I made the grill guard out of styrene. I got the square stock styrene, and then the, what is it, 1/8 rod that I used for, I just bent it around. So Ethan sourced it for me, this body, and it's the exact same GMC van that was used in the show. It has the same taillights, it has the same everything. I've seen this thing done up as like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle build, and that thing looked awesome too. But this just happened to be like the exact right van. So, and then I made the wing out of styrene, painted it myself, and this was probably one of my more technical paint jobs that I have done so far, but it turned out so good, and I'm so happy with this. And then I got these California license plates with those axles, and that's the same color plate. Obviously it didn't say that on it but it's the same license plate that they had on it in the series, because it was set in California, and everything just like fell right into place with this. So let's stick it back on here. I just got the magnets in it, so every time I put it on, I don't have to like remember where I had the tires and the wheel wells. So there's that. So basically this and this both came out of the King of the Course build that I did. As soon as I got it home, I tore it apart and I started work on these. So now we'll get back to the comp rig. So this is the comp rig I used to have. I got Yoda sitting here someplace. This is Yoda's ride. So he's someplace, I don't know where he's at. Yoda, there you are. My Clone Wars Yoda, just ready to throw down with Dooku. So, but yeah, I had him in there sitting for a while, but now that I'm going to do the comp with it, I just don't want that weird weight in there. And I made it so that I didn't want to ruin him. Like, I didn't want to cut him in half or do anything. So I basically just used some electrical ties, zip ties, and zip tied him in here. And so then there was no damage done to him. So, but yeah, this one also has on the inside, it's just the Emax servo. I have the 66 turn red Endura motor. I only have one brushless vehicle right now, and it's the Traxxas brushless, which is in 6x6. that's got to be like my next step, and start converting some of these over to brushless and getting into that whole rabbit hole. So yeah, and then a couple weeks ago on Instagram I saw somebody built one of these bicycle pumps, and I thought I can do that. So I came home and I started messing around with styrene, and I built that. And then I was looking around for parts that might resemble bicycle parts, because that's my other thing. And I found a Harley Davidson Sportster 1/18 scale that I had years and years ago, and I gave it to my son and he plays with it, and I just kind of took that and cannibalized it. And so now I have like a wheel for a bike and a brake caliper there, and I glued that all in there, and it doesn't mess with the weight or hurt anything. It just looks nice. So, and that fits right up inside the tonneau, or the canvas cover. So yeah, so this is going to be what I run this weekend, and this is going to be Flint's. So, and I'll put some run footage in here and show you like what we did. We went up to Jim Falls and just kind of like messed around one day, and just kind of, I took all the 1/24 stuff up there.
Why?
Oh, got confused.
No, it's on you now. Yeah, it is.
So I think that's about it for this week. I will talk to you guys next week. I'll try to do some uploads. I'll try to do an upload on YouTube every week. Probably, what is today? Wednesday? Yeah, probably Wednesdays. I'll put a video up, just kind of like a blog of like what happened throughout the week. Wish us luck. We will be at the comp. If any of you are going to be there, we'll see you there, and if not, see you next week.